Our second location this evening is an old abandoned sanatorium hospital isolated in the depths of Cheshire. This sprawling derelict site is over 100 years old and is almost in total darkness, which won't help the girls' nerves. Welcome, girls. As Yvette drops the girls off, local history buff Dan Clark is here to give the group some background on the place.
Nice to meet you. Okay, and welcome to what's reputed to be one of the most haunted locations in Cheshire.
Nice.
Yes, what you actually see here is the main hospital building. The main hospital building was built in the early 1900s. It was built to treat people with tuberculosis, which back in the day was a very serious illness and a very infectious illness, and hence why it was built in such a remote location. You're surrounded by woodland, so you are very, very remote here. It's a sad fact that lots of people were actually sent here to die. In the first 50 years, there was a huge amount of deaths here. One thing you must remember, there was no real cure for this, so what they had to do is they were left here in solitude and had to kind of just, you know, get fresh air treatment and stay away from society.
Oh.
It's a very sorrowful place. One such thing is that if you see this canopy area here, this is the only real exit out of the hospital for trolleys and beds. Trolleys and beds are actually wheeled down this canopy area here.
I don't like it at all.
From the main basement of the hospital, which is taken into this area here, which was actually where it's alleged that the more poorly patients were actually taken to die. When researching the place like I have done over the last year, you do hear a lot of rumours about the place. So one such rumour is that in the grounds surrounding the hospital, there were actually people murdered. 2 students were murdered in the grounds. No one was ever actually caught or brought to justice for those murders. So the issue we have here is, you know, there was a murder on the loose, and it obviously caused turmoil and upset.
When did this place become inactive?
Became inactive about 15 years ago.
Only 15 years ago?
But it has stood still for 15 years with no one inside it. But if we head over here, I'm going to show you to another location which might interest you. I'm going to show you over to the mortuary.
Even Kimberley, the most cynical of the group, is looking very apprehensive at the thought of braving this place in the dark.
Right, okay, girls, and this is the point where I'll actually leave you now, at the mortuary. Okay, so if you follow the footpath along, you'll be left in the careful hands of Yvette.
Probably the most ominous building on this site is here, the morgue, where bodies were brought for post-mortems. It still houses some original equipment.
Hello, ladies.
As the girls are greeted by Yvette, we have our psychologist, Geoffrey Beattie, watching their every move outside.
It's interesting just watching them walking in because they are very, very hesitant tonight. Nicola's just come in, and the first thing she's done, she's got her hand to her mouth covering it. Sarah's doing these self-comforting, touching movements. They are more anxious than they were in the previous house because they've had a major experience there, and Sarah's now absolutely convinced there's something in all of this.
Prior to this séance, Yvette has been briefed by a medium about specific spirits apparently present in the morgue. Now she hopes to contact them.
This would have been the mortuary slab where all the bodies would have been laid out, obviously once they were dead, embalmed. Some bodies were dissected, and of course the sink at the bottom would have been where all the blood and horrible bits were collected.
Nicola just keeps smoothing her clothes down, fixing her hair. They're all very concerned. Sarah's playing with her hair more or less constantly, and I mean, at one level it looks as if it's about appearance, but it's not about that at all. These things are called adapters. Adapters means they're trying to do something about this conflict they've got, this kind of tension they've got inside.
Now, this particular part of the building, it is said to be haunted by a lab assistant. A gentleman has been seen in here. Apparently he was, mediums have picked up on the fact that he was very obsessive about his work. So he's still here, he's present now.
Kimberly's still the logical one. She kind of stresses that working in the business she works in, you have to be a bit cynical about people quite a lot of the time. And I think she's still got that cynicism about her. But the other 3, I think, are kind of more convinced that there's something in all of this. Not comfortable, not happy.
I'm told that the spirit of a woman is present here. She dates back to the 1940s, and she's a matron of a hospital. Are any of you happy to do a Ouija board?
Well, I'm not over the moon, but I don't know if I do. I think I'm just asking for it.
Basically, we'll just start off with, if you want to just put your hands on the table.
I'll just watch. You can just put your hands there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nicola's nerves get the better of her again. She withdraws from the Ouija board and anxiously keeps watch at the back of the room.
There's a kind of stillness in Nicola, which is of course a very common response to fear. In this situation where your pupils dilate, you're absolutely still, you're taking it all in, you know that her heart's racing, she'll be very sensitive to any threat, stimulation in the environment, anything at all. She's kind of looking around more or less constantly. You know, if anything happens in there, she's going to be out of there immediately.
You want to put your fingers on the glass, the tip of your fingers on there. The best thing to do is just really concentrate on the glass. If there is anybody here, please come and talk to us. Use this glass as a way of communication. Please push the glass to let us know that you're here in any direction. If there is a gentleman here who used to work here, who loved working here, please move the glass to let us know that you're around.
Sarah, of course, went into the first house with this great mask on, saying she was up for anything. And she's just confessed to me before she went into the mortuary that, of course, the mask had started to slip.
Something's playing with my coat. Please, sir, if you are here, I know you're here, please come and talk to us now. Can you push the glass in any direction, let us know that you're here?
Can I swap fingers?
Of course you can.
Your back's hanging off.
Cheryl's interesting because she was the first one to have any kind of contact with any kind of spiritual being in there, in the first house. But she seems to be taking the whole thing in a kind of good-tempered way, a kind of good-humoured way, because, you know, she's had a kind of paranormal experience before. She says she's kind of half a believer, and she came here to have some confirmation or not.
Wow, this is amazing.
One of the most interesting aspects of the whole experiment, of course, is that to see the effects of all of this fear and tension on the group of girls. And, you know, one way they could have reacted was to bond together as a unit, but of course that hasn't happened at all.
Please move the glass. My hand's freezing, is your hand?
Yeah, it's absolutely frozen.
Oh, God, my hand is freezing.
Mine too. Mine is now, but there's a draft from every angle. It's doing it. It's doing it. Wow. I just can't get it. Sarah, you're driving me mad. Why? You're telling me to shush though. Because I'm trying to watch it move. I'm not.
You just don't want to concentrate on anything other than this.
Nicola's kind of taking herself out of the group, and I think both Kimberley and Cheryl are kind of worried about Sarah's possible reactions tonight.
You're a lab assistant. If you're a lab assistant, please move the glass. Did you embalm bodies? Is this where you worked? Was this your space? Please move the glass violently. I know you can do it.
Why are you using the word violently?
I want it to go like that. That's what I want
Well,
it
just
to do.
tell him you want it to go fast.
What's it
Don't
say?
violent.
What's wrong with violent? It's just a word.
If anything starts going violent, I'm leaving.
When I see things that aren't there, I just assume that my mind's playing tricks. When the girls see things that aren't there, they assume that the spirit world's now invaded their territory. So this makes for an interesting, possibly interesting experience for them. Although, absolutely bizarrely, they seem to be enjoying the experience. It's that very curious thing. Some people like the experience of fear, they like getting through it, and they like having something to talk about.
Come on, come on. Yeah, well, he's not trying hard
You're
enough.
really impatient with him, Yvette.
No, you've got to be a little bit more forceful.
No strength to do that.
Come on. Please push the glass. Just push it towards the first letter of your name. Push it towards the first letter of your name. Go on, go on. Please, please use all your energy. Push it towards the first letter of your name.
Yes.
Please, please,
Thank
please.
you.
Go on.
Go.
Come on.
I'm trying to get come.
No, not you.
My nails are the only thing on this
Come on,
glass.
push the glass. The first letter of your name, please.
Please, God. What's his called? What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Please, sir.
That's good.
Please.
Go, keep going. Keep
Please,
talking.
can you just move it to the first letter of your name?
Their hands will be asked to spell out something, but you know, as if it was a spirit spelling out some communication to them. But of course, you know, the unconscious bits of the mind can direct movement around the board. So I think that what will happen if any kind of coherent message comes out, it will be just aspects of the girl's unconscious mind doing that moving.
Please, you're trying. We can see that you're trying. Please just prove to us.
Make sure you do have contact with the glass, right?
Yeah, but I just don't want it for my own mind.
There you are.
Thank you.
Go on, keep talking.
Thank you. You're doing.
Go on,
Please keep going. Please keep going.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Come on.
Asking.
Please, sir, can you just show us what's the first letter of your name?
Go on,
Can you spell us your name?
Please use my energy. Take my energy. Push the glass towards a letter. Any letter at all, just to let us know who you are. Are you here all the time? That's better. That's better. That's better. There you go. Come on, come on. Push it. Come on. Push the glass towards the letter. Please, that's fantastic. Just work harder with us now. Come on.
Please, sir.
Just push the glass towards the letter. We just want to talk to you. Come on. As it has gone towards no. If you're still with us, please can you move this glass? Okay. Leave it at that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there's a little bit of movement there, but that sometimes you can stand like that for half an hour to an hour and absolutely nothing will happen. So now this is the first Ouija board that you've ever done. And now it's not, is it, as sort of scary or terrifying as it's perceived to be?
Well, I don't want to speak too soon.
Let's move now. Come on, girls, because I want to show you something else.
They may have braved the Ouija board, but the morgue is also home to something even more sobering.
Yvette's now taking them to the freezers where the bodies were stored. She's just opening the doors, and of course you can see the trays in which the bodies would have been placed.
Does anybody want to get in?
No. After you.
Do you want to get in?
After you. No, thank you.
I'll get in, but I'll get in with someone else.
No, really.
You're not being serious.
Well, if you said to me, go on then, I'll do it, I'll get in with you.
That could be full of disease.
Just the dirt for me.
It's just the dirt for you. You would get in it, would you?
I'm not scared.
I wouldn't want to shut the door.
I think, of course, what the mind's doing now is it's filling in the gaps here. It's telling you what was in these trays. So, these are sensitive girls. Like, their mind will be, giving them a very powerful visual image of a body placed on this slab. So even if you don't believe in the spirit world, what she's doing is she's conjuring up a very emotive image. It's reminding us all of our own mortality. And these are empathetic, sympathetic girls who are going to, respond to this appropriately. I mean, you don't have to believe in the spirit world to see what emotional effect this will be having on them.
So is that the first time you've ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, of course. I think that's what's...
Apart from, I have quite a sick fascination with forensic detectives and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting to see, actually.
Yeah.
But you can't quite believe it was actually used for that purpose, and it's authentic, it's real.
And what's fascinating for me is that we all end up in something like that at some point.
Yeah.
This is where you end up.
That's the part I don't like.
We're all going to be there.
I'm not scared of death, though, so I think that it doesn't. It's the thought doesn't scare us at all. Just intrigues us more than anything.
Great. Well, you shouldn't be worried about where we're going next.
Mortuary slabs and body freezers. What will the girls be faced with next? And will Nicola be brave enough to carry on, or is it taxi time as we head into more terror?
Can you show yourself?
Was that you?
Oh my God! Get me the fuck out of this room!
The girls have just fled the morgue at our second location, an old abandoned hospital, and are now about to enter the infirmary. Yvette has been told by a medium of a number of spirits apparently present in here.
Just before we go in, just to let you know quickly that supposedly it's said that there are a couple of old lady spirits in here, but also because apparently this place is known for where they actually brought the dead. They wheeled the bodies into here, and apparently it's said that there are many, many spirits that are in here. All right, so
Well, that's where they died, wasn't
yeah. Let me know if you feel funny or claustrophobic.
Did you just open that door?
No, the wind.
Where is
wind.
everyone? Let's go, guys.
You're right.
Hang on, can you just hold on for a sec for the cameras?
It's all right. They're following. It's all right. Come on. You're all right. You okay?
Stinks. No, but
Smells,
they're
doesn't it?
building here as well, so I mean,
You're right. Okay. You okay? How are you feeling?
Smells like an old people's home.
You know what that could be? I'm not going to say.
That kind of smell.
Yeah. So
I know what you're just about to say, Sarah. Why did you say it?
Say what you want to say.
No, it's fine. Is there somebody out there? Dust in it. Is there somebody? I just saw.
No,
fucking hell.
It's all right. It's all right. Calm down.
I just saw a black shadow.
All right, I'll go and have a check. Just you stay there. I'll check. It's okay.
With the girls' nerves at breaking point, their senses are heightened to any slight noise or movement.
How are you feeling? You all right?
Actually, fine. It's going to be a lot worse than this.
Yeah, it's okay, isn't it? It's not too bad.
I can hear this.
It's all right. Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out, okay, and see if we hear anything or we see anything. If there's anybody here, if there are any spirit people, any astral beings that wish to communicate with us, please can you do something for us now?
Is one of our people standing up there?
Give us a sign. Touch me. Make... It's another tapping noise. It's very faint. If there is somebody here now, please give us a sign. Let us know that you're around. Talk to us. Make a noise. Touch me. Throw something. There you go. Please knock again closer to us. Thank you. Can you knock 2 times for me? Let's move on into another room. Yeah, come on.
I don't want to go into.
The group seem to be picking up a lot of knocking noises. This is terrifying the girls more as they move through the building with Nicola and Sarah looking especially vulnerable.
No, don't push me. I'll go. You go first.
No, because you... Come on, come
No,
on.
you just go and I'll follow.
You sure?
What's in here?
Because I don't want you lagging right at the end. We're all here. It's fine.
What's in here?
This is like a proper little house.
No, I can't. These are wards, obviously. I think these were the rooms that they would have been
to die in.
You all right?
Yeah.
Well, when it was in there, somehow we might have been very friendly.
Yvette is determined to test the girls' bravery, and Nicola is hanging in there. But how long will it last?
If you are amongst us now, please, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk to you, know who you are. I can hear it again.
I can.
Yeah. You know what I think we should do now?
Oh.
I can hear it.
Didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Now I think we should turn all the lights off in here.
I'm getting out then.
Why?
I am not being in here with the lights off.
You've got all of us here. You've got security.
There's other lights on out there.
You'll be absolutely fine.
It's no good you saying you'll be fine. You don't know what's going on in here.
Let's just turn the lights off, okay? And let's see how you go. Even if you do 2 minutes, at least you can say you've done it.
Nicola, honestly, it's fine.
Honest to God. Yeah? You'll be all right, yeah? Keep me fine. If there's anybody here, please give us a sign. If there are 2 ladies here.
Are you with us?
Come on, ladies, if you're here, then give us some sort of sign.
Can you knock on the wall for us?
If you fancy our cameraman, look at
Yay! I want out. Get me out of here.
It's all right.
No, honestly, get me the fuck out of here.
It's fine.
No, it's enough.
It's all right, they're just letting us know they're here.
They're just letting us know.
I don't mean to hit
It's all. I know they don't. It's just scary, isn't it? Because you don't know what it is.
Can you tap on the window?
Can you knock on the walls for us?
Can you show yourselves?
I don't want to do this. I'm being deadly serious now. Oh my God! Get me the fuck out of this room!
Can we just see what that was? It was a
Don't
stone.
put a stone or something.
No, it's not just a bit of stone. They've obviously thrown it. I know, it's just scary. We're asking them to do it. Thank you.
Come put the lights on.
Do you want to leave the building now? You want to leave the building?
Time out for Nicola. That last noise was too much for her nerves. She calls it a day and retreats to the safety of the taxi held by security. So now Yvette is down to 3 ghost hunters.
I don't find it really uneasy in the dark. I just don't like being in pitch black. It's just something I've always... What about you two?
I mean, it does make you jump when things move like that.
Of course it does. It's your natural instinct to feel, you know, strange. I don't feel frightened. I don't feel threatened at all. I just feel like I've heard things moving and I've heard tapping and stuff. I just wish they could maybe show us something more.
I personally wish that we could have like just a little bit of light so we could see things moving.
Because it seems to me you're all experiencing this slightly differently, aren't you? Cheryl's still looking for definite proof, isn't she? Kimberly's still a bit cynical about the whole thing. How frightened was she in there?
Kimberly.
She's still okay?
Yeah.
They could knock on the wall, right, to spell the name, so if the name begins with C,
Shh. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I prefer the knocking.
So if the name begins... So if the name begins, whatever the name begins with, they knock as many times until it stops with the first letter.
Try it.
Do you know what I mean?
Of the alphabet. So if it
My
was
name's Cheryl, so if it's C, they would knock 3 times, wait for a bit, then knock however many times to the next letter.
Go on then, try it.
What, could you knock for as many times as your first initial?
Oh, I don't like this whole experience. Oh my God.
Are you feeling a bit better now that you're out of there?
No, I don't know. It wasn't very nice in there, you know.
E?
Okay, let's do it again for the second initial.
Your second initial?
I'm losing count, I've got up to 12.
What I'm doing as well, like I'm standing there and when she's going like knock however many times, like my whole body is prepared for the knock. I'm almost like telling myself I'm going to hear it so that when I do hear it, I'll be prepared to hear it.
You're kind of prepared, yeah?
Yeah.
But of course that kind of state of readiness, so you're absolutely ready to hear something. So the faintest knock, of course, you really hear something. Do you know what I mean? Because you've told your mind to look out for anything, which might be a sign that something's happening.
Come on, let's walk. Come on. Come on. You're doing brilliant. Do you want to go in here? Should we go in here, girls, yeah?
Oh, can I stand at the door for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to stand with you.
Which of your friends do you think's enjoying this experience of fear the most?
Well, I don't think Cheryl's that frightened. Kimberly is just kind of getting on with it, to be honest. Sarah's, I don't know what Sarah's doing. I'm going to be honest, I don't.
Because she responds very emotionally at certain times, doesn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like she's just being sucked into it. There's no like, maybe it might be this or maybe it might be that. It is a ghost. It is this. And she's even like calling out for them and stuff.
See, the thing is, you become quite blasé with it. What was that? Did you hear that?
No.
It was like a... If that was you that just made that noise, I asked for you to make a noise, like a moan or a...
Something just got through.
What?
Something...
Should we move on to another room?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Let's go down here.
And do you think that there's anything tonight which will make any of them leave? Because Kimberley jokes that she's going to be out in a taxi in a few minutes. But do you think she's going to be there to the end?
If something touches her, she'll be out. Or if she sees something, she'll be out.
She's been in that room before, yeah? Do you want to go further down? I don't know what's at the end.
Can we find out? Oh my God.
Was that you?
What? No!
No, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Is this sound caught on tape the voice of a spirit?
Was that you? Something just went... I heard it.
Really?
Yeah. I heard it. It was really... We've been asking for it, but it was a real...
I don't like that, I'm sorry. That's more
You didn't hear it? No one heard it?
That's more like a cat than a human being.
Well, there's not a bloody cat in here. Not right by my bloody ear. But then we were asking for that, do you know what I mean? I was asking for a noise for us to hear, and they're just doing it, which is great. You all right, Sarah?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Just emotional.
You all right?
Yeah, just cold. Cold and emotional.
What we're going to do now is I'm going to take you somewhere else. All right? Okay? You happy?
Where?
That's a bit of a surprise.
Is this place going to be more frightening?
A little.
Okay.
Oh, Yvette. Shall we run your own boat?
Do you want to bet I'm dragging you by your hair?
I am really, really impressed because you're getting braver and braver by the minute. I really am
I've
impressed.
just had a deja vu.
And something's gone right past your face.
Name.
Something white just went right past your face.
Can I see that white thing?
Yeah, I'll show you back later. Let's go. Come on then.
Okay. Well, how do we get out of this train?
Straight ahead. You're getting braver and braver by the minute. I really am impressed.
Yeah.
You see that? Something's gone right past.
It flew.
I think it's an insect or...
Was it?
Yeah.
But it disappears?
No, that wasn't an insect.
No, that was an orb.
Moving that fast, are you joking?
It just went... No, it disappeared. It flew into nothing.
Weird, isn't it?
I'm going to tell you now, that is not a fucking fly.
Was it a light anomaly that flew past Cheryl's head? Did Yvette hear heavy breathing in her ear? All the girls are driven to breaking point in our last location of the evening, next.
I'm now taking you to another location, okay? So if you want to get in.
Now it's time for their biggest and most frightening test of the evening. Our third location, the nurse's house. This eerie, imposing building once housed hundreds of health staff who cared for patients at the hospital further away. Will they even agree to step inside, or will it be just too much for Girls Aloud?
What do you want to do, Nicola? Do you want to...
Sit in the taxi.
You're going to sit in the taxi?
You don't want to come in with them?
No.
Come on.
All right. Okay. Before we go in, just to let you know, there's going to be no lights on in here at all. All right? Okay. So the whole place is completely pitch black. Okay? Now, there's two gentlemen that I want you to know. And they're just going to talk very briefly to you now, just to let you know exactly what's going on. This is both Steve, security. Do you just want to explain to them what's going to happen?
Yes, ladies, it's been very, very dark in there, but don't worry, we're only a few feet from you at all times.
So, Nicola, if you want to go into the taxi, you can watch on the monitors, all right?
Nicola's nerves get the better of her once more, and she leaves for the safety of the taxi with Geoffrey the psychologist, as the rest of the group head into the darkness.
Come on then, let's go in. Come on. It's just a building.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on then, let's go.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think I can do this the whole way, guys. I'm sorry.
It's just here. We'll try one step at a time, okay? One step at a time.
Cheryl's being very brave. Come on.
And me.
Come on, and Kimberley, yeah?
Help, you know.
Yeah. Shh, shh, shh. Is there anyone down there? Down below? Oh, I could have sworn I just heard footsteps down there. I've just heard footsteps down there in front of us.
The long, cold corridors and dozens of sparse rooms in the nurse's house hold many a sorrowful story, and Yvette is taking them to the most terrifying place of all, the basement, where she's been told by a medium the spirit of an old matron roams. The group haven't even reached the basement, And already Sarah is cracking under the pressure. With her emotions up and down all night, she's finally calling it a day.
I can do it, guys.
You can't do it, where are you?
I can do it. I'm just at the moment, honestly, I'm at the end of my emotional tether right now, and I think they're going to love it. I think they're just going to feed off that energy, to be honest, and make me worse, and I just don't think I can handle it.
Do you want to go and sit in the taxi?
Yeah, I think I prefer to watch you in the taxi. I can't
if you
believe
can't,
I'm bottling out. I can't fucking believe this. Why are you bottling out? I just don't like the feeling. Come on, you're stronger than that. I'm not, man. You are, man, Sarah.
It's the anticipation, you'll be fine.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. It's not like we're asking you to walk down on your own. I didn't think I'd feel like this, but I'm feeling really like I can't. No, I'm not feeling this.
If you don't want to do it,
I think it might just push me over the edge.
All right. No one's forcing.
Try getting 5 minutes time.
Maybe if I can. Maybe if I watch a bit in the taxi and see how.
Okay, go and sit with Geoff and Nicola and see how you feel, yeah? Okay. All right, Steve will take you out,
I'll take you through.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
See you in a few
That's all
minutes.
right. It's fucking harsh.
What's it like?
Really?
Yeah, it's just really. I just don't like it.
It's really freaking, yeah.
I just feel like I've let myself down a bit. Because I've come this far. I think it's just because you don't know what's there ahead of you, and you don't know the fact that we're not allowed any light. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So we're down to one security guy and
That's just great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go?
School left for love.
Left for love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, I can't. I don't like this not knowing where the hell you are. Can
Come on,
this?
babe.
Is there anybody here? Is there a spirit of a woman here? A matron? Did you hear it? Yeah. Here we go again. If that's you that's just knocked, matron, please can you do it again? What was that?
What was it?
Wasn't it?
No. Come on now.
It was. Can you hear that? Did you hear it then?
I think Kimberley and Cheryl are still in there because they've built this kind of mutual kind of bond actually to explore this together. So it's almost the social pressure from that bond which is stopping either of them leaving actually, and that's the irrational thing. I mean, that's when human beings behave irrationally. I don't think either of them want to be there, but irrationally they're keeping each other in there. Which is the extraordinary thing.
Let's walk down the other end, yeah?
Okay. This is the most frightened I've felt. What the hell's that? What is that, like a chair or something?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
It is. Wheelchair.
Rocking chair.
Wheelchair.
Oh, fuck's sake, get me out of here. I don't like it.
Come
Does
on.
anybody else not like it? Somebody
I
might be
don't.
sat in there.
I don't like it.
I like it one bit.
What's that?
Here, watch the chair, watch the wheelchair.
Somebody's put it there.
I find that really, really freaky for some reason.
There's something really horrible about it.
Yeah.
This is horrible to me.
I don't like it, really don't.
This
I
the,
don't like it one bit.
do you want to go through here? It's like the darkest bit.
No.
What if you put a light in there?
I'm not hard to know.
Do you want to go through here? Come on.
Just breathe.
No?
Something just did.
I didn't breathe.
Severely.
I didn't breathe.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious. I'm not going to lie to
I
you.
felt like it was by my ear.
I really heard it. I really heard it.
What was it, like a deep...
Like a hiss.
Yeah.
Shh.
I want to see what's down there.
I don't like going first, that's the only thing.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Just imagine it's through the day and it's just a building.
Shit. Can you hear it?
No.
It's like a rumbling upstairs.
Cheryl, you got the phone. Me? You're having a bubble bath. No, come on. Come on. You won't be laughing in a minute.
Come on.
Is there any way that we get out the other side this way?
No. Kimberley, you're making it difficult.
Stop, everybody. Fucking hell. Stop fucking hell.
Somebody grab hold of us, please. I want out of here right now.
No, come on, babe.
Nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to see them or make contact. I'm out of here. Sorry.
See them.
So that's the first time Kimberley's shown real signs of fear, isn't it?
I've done really well.
I'm not
Kimberley,
prepared to
please,
scare
please.
myself like that when I'm not even that. I don't want to know.
Please, babe.
Sorry, I don't want to hear it. I know, but I never ever. I don't want to do it. I don't.
What the fuck? Did you hear that?
Rumbling.
Please tell me someone heard that.
What is it, rumbling?
Rumbling. Did you hear that as well? What's rumbling?
Rumbling what?
There's again.
That is so strong. Loud.
I don't know why I'm even putting myself through this.
Do you want to leave?
I just think we've come this far. It's the less
Well, what do you
location.
want them to do?
I don't know.
What do you want them to do? Start planning things or start getting aggressive?
Not at all. If you really want to go, we'll go then.
What do you want to do? Come on.
Walk with Steve.
Walk with Steve. Come
Steve, you hold her hand, will you? On the other side.
Yeah. Stay still, stay still. I've lost. It's all right. That's two. It's two.
It just hit me.
You're all right. See, but that's good. She's just letting us know we're here.
No, she doesn't fucking
No,
like me
it's
at all.
fine. It's fine.
It just hit me right on the hand.
That was just two tiny little pebbles, wasn't it? It was two tiny.
My eye.
Yeah, but come on, it was all right. It's not a shock. Come on.
That is really nasty.
Cheryl there, you know, right there on my hand.
Where did it get you?
I know, because I seen it. I was right with you. She was aiming it for me.
Is there a lady here, a woman here, who used to be a matron here? If you want to talk to us, please, can you do something else? Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are they coming from?
See,
These stones?
this is no bullshit now. Like, this is just no.
They're just dropping.
bullshit. This is just no. This is deadly fucking serious, right?
Now do you believe? Now, but Cheryl, now do you believe me?
Completely.
Now I've got the fear of God running through my body and I feel like a twat.
No, see what I mean?
No, because I've been saying, I don't think if you don't want them to come, they don't do anything, and she's just whacked me on the arm with a stone.
Do you know why I can clean? No, I definitely know that was real. Nobody could have threw that and it come from that direction.
I know.
No, I just got a cold blast of air right on my hand.
I wonder if we go back and think we're just going to moved.
Oh, that's a good
Why are
idea.
you thinking like that? You said no.
Yeah, but no,
Things
that's a
like
good thing.
that.
No, but that's a good thing to think. Why don't we go back down the corridor? Back down the corridor. Normally when we leave somewhere, she might throw something
I
again.
swear I just seen a flash of light on that behind my head.
Okay, well look at that. Come on then, yeah? Wait.
Oh, get off, please. Fucking hell out of here right now.
That was a bit bigger, that stone, wasn't it? Oh, and again. God, cold blast of air. Ooh.
She just chucked another one.
I don't know, something
It's a
just...
bit fucking nasty.
Yeah, but something just went on my tummy.
Somebody needs to reach us out of here. I want to go out now. I'm scared to death. I'm not going to lie. I'm not putting any wrong.
Has the wheelchair moved?
No, I don't think I have.
No, it didn't. No, it
Put the
didn't.
light on it.
Okay, should we ask for it to move?
Don't be so fucking stupid.
But why not? If it...
I just got something thrown at my hand.
laughing his head off at me right now.
Should we go and meet them if they've got the torches on? Are you alright to go back in? Only with the torch. How long is the corridor? How far away are they, if that's...
It's about 30 feet each way.
Honestly, there has to be some light or I can't do it.
No problem.
No, more than just that little thing on there.
Do you want to go into one of these rooms?
No, I don't know.
Why not? Do you want to go to the...
big room? I bet you that was like a day room. You know, like where they all went to watch telly together.
Well, we might get some even more good responses if we go in there.
How are you then?
How are you then? Come with me then.
Well, move.
You move!
You think I'm walking in there with no camera on my own to get fucking pelted, bombarded with pebbles?
So you put the camera in there.
Good night.
Meanwhile, Sarah's fighting her fear to head back in.
Can you get a bigger torch for you, okay? So that'll be two, with like one big one, alright?
God, it's cold in here, isn't it?
It's the last room for me, you know. Jesus Christ.
Well, if we just stand in the doorway and I'll light the whole thing up, see if you think it's any good.
Now we all came to be staying there, right? I'm telling you now, we're here, so he's all fucking safe already.
Hey. Have you found anything?
Yeah, we've got stones, pelted us.
Oh, fuck this. Come on.
There's absolutely no point in chickening out now. It's pointless. Can't do much more than what they're doing.
There's bats in there.
There are bats, look. I thought there were flies in front of the lens.
There's bats. They are going to die.
There's loads of them.
Shh. They've got to hear that. They haven't got a clue.
Okay, I'm going, guys. I'm sorry. I've got to go. Can you turn the lights?
Do you want to see it through?
Well, I just don't think there's any point in quitting now. What's the point?
Good girl. Come on.
What do you mean?
So just to the end of the corridor.
Oh, God.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh my God. Is she back out again?
Can you see that head?
What?
You see what it is?
No.
A mirror.
No.
Corridor? Yeah. Are you taking the piss? We're going to climb through the wall?
No.
What the fuck is that? What the
It's a chair.
What?
In a corridor.
No, you're not serious.
I thought what we could do...
It's sitting in it. You can piss right off. You sitting in it?
Oh,
And I'll film you?
No, you've got to experience this.
Well, you sit in it then.
I'll do it with you.
Yeah, but I want to experience you sitting in the chair. That's what I want to experience.
You don't want to go in there?
No. Do you?
I've just had stones thrown at me, so there's no way I'm sitting in there.
How fabulous will you feel if you sit
I
in
won't
that?
feel
I know,
fabulous.
that's frightening as well.
Yeah, but what if you go...
I admire your enthusiasm highly,
Yeah.
but believe you me,
Switch your torch
I'm
on
not
and I'll
sitting
sit on
there.
it.
There's a really bad smell in here, you know.
The pattern of the eye movements is really funny, isn't the way they're going? Just constantly checking, constantly turning their heads for any little sound.
That's scary, though, isn't it?
Matron, if you can hear my voice, it's me again. Please, can you do something else? Do something else to let us know you're here, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. Can you do it again? Can you make it go very, very cold by where the two girls are sitting on the chair? Make it go freezing. Can you touch one of them gently?
Not me, please.
Are you ready to come out now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready to come home?
Yeah.
Come on, I'll take you home.
Cheryl and Kimberley are the only two to see the whole night through. As they head out for the taxi, they leave Yvette to fight it out with a supposed ghostly matron.
Fucking joking me. The girls are gone and now I'm getting pelted with stones. Woo! Fucking hell, where are these things coming from? Oh, Jesus! Fucking hell. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Let's go. Right, come on. Come on.